Always keep some good gas, so a nigga like me tryna get a strand together. A flow cold, it'll change the weather. No noose, I can't hang with niggas. Thanking God every day that I ain't you niggas. I'm in my own lane, in my own car, like I'm driving at 4 in the morning. Vibing out like my One Nation perform. Gold rope on my neck and it's charmless. But the little bitch keep on saying I'm charming. Fly some shit from the way they be on me. Catching plays in the morning while yawning. Yeah, dummy, don't be the dumbest. Popping my shit like I'm poster. Getting that bread like a toaster. Strapping my lap, not a holster. They catch my drill like a coaster. Driving all my haters like a nigga was a motherfucking show. Thought I had told you, young nigga like me, boy, I been a soldier. But with that bitch, if that bitch got older, if that cat clean, nigga gon' bend it over.
I mean, I just really want to see some ass shake right now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm finna get back to it, you know what I'm saying?
Back in the bill like a bottle for closure. Drive the 300 like it was a Rover. If you in my way, you need to move over. Cause a nigga rolling like a damn holder. Need to have a seat like you on the sofa. Getting cake like a motherfucking broker. At they neck like a motherfucking choker. No hands, but my dick gonna choke. Rolling up gas, I'ma gas smoke. I keep me a bag, I'm a back tote. Nigga, I'm back, I'm back soap. Nigga, I'm lying, nigga, I'm lying. Every day of my life, every night of my life. I can't lie, nigga, I been getting high. Blue like a butterfly, sting like a bee. But a nigga like me, I be flying the sky. Roll up exotic, I'm talking biscotti. I don't give up for what they talking about. One thing I know is a nigga like me, I put on for my hood and put on for the sound.
Yeah, love money represent a man, dumb and dumb. Definition of music. We used to it, man. Put on for the sound. Yeah.
All right. Welcome to Optimistic Talk Radio, everyone.
And we are back again. This is Ivy.
This is Shay.
It's the boy Ricky with the blicky. What's happening?
And Shady here, but no, he's
What
supposed to be.
Yeah, what happened to this ain't Rick that ain't the trick or whatever your list saying is? You can't be
It's just whatever popping to the mind. You know,
so
I'm a
you
rapper,
tricking?
so I just be,
tricking. He
You
tricking me.
tricking?
oh no, I might need to start because it ain't working out for you, boy. I might need to come up off these shells a little bit.
What? Oh, Lord. Yeah, you should. All that sales trick.
How's everybody doing today, though?
We're doing good.
All-star cast in the building. That's what's up. That's what's up. Y'all want to go ahead and get started with these topics?
Go ahead. Get it going.
All right. Well, first and foremost, we got an interesting topic that's been plaguing it in social media, at least the Shreveport, Louisiana social media. A buddy of mine by the name of Nikki D. I'm sure most everybody knows him around the city and stuff of that nature. Made a post and he was just pretty much just saying, "Hey, older men like to date younger women." He actually said that she old enough to go give her life in the service. She old enough to get cracked, and a lot of people had a lot of problems, a lot of concerns about what he was saying. And his counter to that was kind of like, "Hey, y'all the mamas, y'all did that. This is what y'all created. And so don't get mad if older men decide to talk to your of age daughters, although they're younger than us. Some might be, half the age, half our age, but they're still legal. And yes, we still gonna try to talk to them. Or if they come with us, we definitely still gonna give them some play. You can't get mad at that. That caused a big uproar. A lot of people had a lot to say about that. A lot of people were really mad about that. I just wanted to just try to see how y'all feel about that. As two women who have daughters, because I don't have any kids, and so it's really I really want to hear with the ladies that have daughters that are probably teenagers or growing, this, that, or the third. How do y'all feel about a man saying that?
Okay. You want to go, Shay?
Okay. Well, when I was married, my husband was 11 years older than me.
Damn.
So, I mean, but I was in my 30s. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what age do you say that is okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get both sides, but I mean, I married somebody that was 11 years older than me. So, I mean, when he was 11, I was about to be pushed out. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I don't know, y'all.
Well, how
I,
would you feel? How would you feel if when your daughter becomes, 19, 20 years old, it was a guy that maybe 40 years old that she was interested in and really wanted to talk to, and he was giving her some play? How would you feel about it?
oh, I would not agree with it. I would not agree with it. I definitely wouldn't agree with it. But at 19, 20, what can I really say? That's just like you telling your kid don't go have sex at 15 and 16 and they still gonna do it anyway. So at 19, 20, if I'm saying don't go talk to this man, like what justification do I really have as a parent to say no, you can't talk to this man?
Okay, all right.
And I'm with you on that one. I do feel like after certain point, you can only tell your children so much, and they're gonna do what they want to do. I can say that there's still a name for that. Of course, my background is criminal justice, and deviant behavior was always something I liked. So there are stages. Of course, it's not pedophile behavior, but I believe I'm pronouncing it right. Is ephob ephobophilia, and basically that basically means people who enjoy who's like adolescent people, girls or boys. They like them to be, that 15 to 19 years old, because there are a lot of men who like that age group. They're attracted to those age groups. um and even 19 is still what we consider. Just because you're of age doesn't mean you're grown. So me personally, I'm kind of with Shay. I done dated men who was 10 years older than me, and hold y'all breath, I done dated somebody who was 10 years younger than me.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, Machiavelli. Come on.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think
Hey,
you hear me.
honey, and I trained him well, but that's neither here nor there. You got to train him, girl. But I think that I understand where he's coming from. I do believe that you have to instill in your children and hope that they decide to utilize what you instilled in them. Because I'm gonna be transparent. I remember just growing up, and I remember, being on my dad used to take me to the doctor or something. I can't remember, and I was with my daddy, and he ran to a friend, and the friend was like, "Oh, you gonna have a problem with her," and he cut up so bad. I'm talking about cut up so bad, and I couldn't understand why he cut up, because I didn't understand what the man said was wrong. And he explained to me, men who look at girls like that, they cannot wait for them to hurry up and turn 18 years old so they can make their move. And so I am really cautious of men who I see who be like, yeah, she gonna be a problem. She gonna be a problem, because me, I can tell that as soon as she turn 18, you gonna be trying to be a problem for her. So yeah, I don't like it, but I'm sure people had some disagreements when I was dating a 20-something-year-old at 30. So I don't
So I have a question for you guys. Because this is something he brought up as well. When you guys were in high school, we all remember these older men was picking up these young girls in high. It was plenty of girls who I liked in high school. I didn't stand a chance to because they boyfriend 19, 20, 21. Picking them up from school and messing with them and stuff like that. Did you guys ever experience this yourselves personally, or ever see any of this?
yes.
I didn't experience.
Um,
I was basketball track, so I was focused on sports in high school. So I couldn't. I got to say no for myself.
I've seen it. I've seen it. I haven't dealt with it because I was completely in love with a boy my age, but in school. But I know that I've seen a lot of girls who end up being pregnant with, boys or young men who were in their 20, 21, and we're still in high school. And it's like, what the fuck? So yeah, I've seen that. Also seen how their life kind of turned out. Also, that they're probably not
They ain't 20,
with,
just one in there.
huh? What
Oh,
you say, Shay?
sorry, my bad. I'm talking to myself. My bad.
But yeah, I've seen it. They end up being they get discarded by these men after so long, because men who like younger women, especially who are mid 20s, liking on teenagers, they're gonna discard them after so long,
That's true.
or that girl gonna get tired of their ass.
I can see that. I think where the conversation got derailed there, and I really wish it hadn't. I really wish they would have taken him on the message that he was trying to convey. The thing that he was trying to say is the first thing that happened was a lot of young ladies started saying, oh, that's pedophilic behavior. That's pedophile. If you mess with an 18, 19-year-old, you mess with a 15, 16-year-old, this, that, or the third. That wasn't what the young man was trying to say. That wasn't what he was saying at all. They kind of jumped on him because, of course, he's a photographer. And so, of course, at the trail rides and stuff like that, he's taking pictures of young women. There's young women that are coming up to him, flirting with him, this, that, or the third. You know how young women do. You know how young folk do, especially if, you're from Louisiana, been on the trail ride. Yeah, we out there drinking, having a good time, stuff like that. And so it kind of got thrown in that, oh, he's a pedophile. This is pedophilic behavior and stuff like that. And instead of just actually addressing what needs to be addressed and addressing reality, yes, most men do like to date younger women. How young? That might be their preference, and definitely not speaking on giving anybody any passes for dating a super young underage type of woman. But when you're going on things, calling the man a pedophile and stuff like that, and I've said it before on this podcast, being a pedophile as a human, not just as a man, but I could just speak for men. That's the worst thing that you could ever possibly be as a man. You can sell crack to your pregnant mama, and I won't look at you as bad as I look at a pedophile. So to get on there and say that about somebody when you know exactly what he's saying is 100% true, these young ladies are out here dressing very scantily. They're not just doing it for their girlfriends. These are young women who y'all might have to keep an eye on, and maybe one thing that he touched on as well, maybe if they saw better representation on how a young woman is supposed to carry herself, they wouldn't be out here like that. We have a lot of these mamas who was talking about him pedophile, this, that, and the third, but you on social media shaking your ass, and your daughter is old enough to be on social media with you. So she sees her mom in every picture bent over. She sees her mom on here twerking, other women slapping home the booty and stuff like that when she in the club. She sees her mama doing XYZ. So, of course, that's who she's going to take after. They're going to look up to their parents. This is all they see. So maybe it's best to have a better representation about what's going on. Another subject I was talking to a friend of mine about, or another thing about this particular subject, when you're coming up in an atmosphere to where you're teaching young women go for the guy with the money, most of the time when they're that age, that boy ain't got no money yet. It takes men a lot of times to establish themselves to actually start making some real money. And so when you're doing that, when you're saying you should go for this money, he should do this, that for you, and don't settle for less, they're not going to find it in the 18, 19, 20, 21 bracket. They're going to find it in these older men who are already established. And so when you present everything as if the man that you're with has to have some sort of monetary value, they're going to go for the money. And the guys their age don't have the money yet. That's just a fact. And so we have to understand and listen to what we're conveying to the younger audience and how they're taking it. Although we might be a certain age and might see things and look at things one way, their brain is not fully developed, and or they might not know anything but what you tell them. They haven't experienced life yet. And so if mama is saying go for the money, they see the older man with the money, and that man is looking at them, and she looking at him, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's just what it is. I particularly, me as a man, I wouldn't go that low. I always said my cutoff would be about 25 because I'm 41 years old. However, I will never look down on any man who goes lower than that, as long as you don't go under the legal age. That's really just how I feel about that. Don't. If she's able to go to war, I understand what men say. Hey, she's able to go to war and die for her country. She should be able to, be with a man whatever age she wants him to be. It's just how I feel about it.
Well, I mean,
And
we know
I want to,
adults
oh,
can be with whoever they want. Mhm.
I want to speak on it too. And my thing is, and like what Rick's saying too, like, and it's just my opinion. I think that when it comes to a male that's looked at differently, as it would be a female. And I'm gonna reference Jalen Green. He played for the Houston Rockets, got traded to the Phoenix Suns. He's with Drea Michelle, and she's 17 years older than him. So he was 21 at the time they actually hooked up in 2023. So like, you seen it, but it wasn't like this situation now we're talking about Nikki D. And I know, like you said, there's a lot of stuff that kind of come along with it, and maybe because of the person,
Yeah,
that's why it's being magnified to
yeah.
where it is or whatever. But
And she
I
has a
just think
son the same age as Jalen Green. That was the
right,
crazy part.
right, and see, like
I think that's just
it's not.
that's a little off. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm like, see, it wasn't getting the same attention. So like when I seen this and I knew that, it was gonna be discussed on it, that's what I kind of looked at. Like it seemed like when it's a man doing it, it's a totally different situation as when a woman doing it, even the comments like, oh, she's in her soft girl era. It was like you see like it seemed like it's
Yeah,
complimented more than before. A man, it's always like looked at, oh yeah, he's dirty. He been looking at her, grooming her since like those are narratives that come with it, but it wasn't looked at it
yeah.
that same way in the Jalen Green situation.
Look at how Stella got her groove back. The movie. He was half her age,
And she got that groove
and she
back
got
too.
that
I don't.
groove back. So it's very. I don't think it's right to say this about one side, but not say this about the other side as well. And I don't think that's right at all. It's plenty of cases where an older woman will date a younger man. Cher has a boyfriend that's 38 years her junior.
Yes.
And we can't forget
And
about
nobody
Jada.
says anything about that. That's okay.
Right. We can't
Can't
forget
forget
about
about
Jada
Jada.
Yes.
Yeah,
in August
Yes,
of
Jada.
after. Yep. It's like I
and
said, the
why
same.
and
Somebody.
why and that's why she had a husband. And that was her friends. That was her friends. I mean, her son's friend. That's crazy.
But people look
That
over
was a little.
as celebrities. They look past it as if it's okay. But again, like normal people like Nikki D, it's a problem. From him saying it, it's a problem. But people glorified Jada for real. Like, I mean, they didn't after she came out, whatever they did, they little whatever. She admitted to it, whatever. Like, okay, it was a buzz for it for what, a day or two, and then it was gone. Ain't nobody else talked about it since. And her and him maybe still screwing to this day, but nobody
Well, he
still
gay
saying,
now.
oh well,
I
oh
know, right?
well. See, I don't
Yeah,
keep up. Well,
and
I
and
mean,
also,
she might
yeah. I'm sorry. Go
still want
ahead.
she might still want him gay, but whatever. Okay.
She might
He
still
wrote.
want to get down. You never know. But even just to add in with that, I think a lot of people didn't like Nikki's delivery and stuff like that. I've known Nikki for a long time through school. Of course, we grown now, so I don't have his number,
Right.
nothing. We don't kick it or hang out, but I still see him, still dap him up, still look at his content and stuff like that. Nikki's always been like that. Niggas always been a person. He's going to tell you how he feels. Now, when the jab started coming, calling him a pedophile, like I said before, was the worst thing you could ever call a man. That's when it turned to who's saying these things. So now I'm gonna put this person on blast. Gonna put this person on blast because you you just automatically calling somebody that because he's actually really giving you game in his own way. We also got to remember how we got to know Nikki D. How the world got to know, we all knew him, but how the world got to know Nikki D was this man was front line and center at the Capitol protecting women and kids from racist people who were at the Capitol. He got all the guys together with the guns and everybody went down there and said, hey, y'all walking around these women and kids with y'all guns. We got guns too, just in case y'all want to do something crazy. And let's just keep it real. We all know white folks are very, very good for shooting up stuff like that. We black folks shoot up
Right.
stuff too, but they shoot up stuff like that. And they'll try to harm ours. So his name got known around the country, around the world for protecting women, for defending women, for being there, for being the protector. So if he's telling you something, I think it's okay to it's okay to listen. Take what you need and leave what you don't. Take what you need. It's something for everybody in the message that what he's trying to say. So maybe you shouldn't you shouldn't be doing this stuff on social media, saying the things that you say. Maybe you shouldn't convey yourself in a certain type of way in front of your daughters because hey, your daughters are out here with grown men, and them grown men gonna get them because they above age. So maybe you should, if you want them not to go down that road, maybe you should train them up better. Maybe you should do a better job with them. And that was just the whole point. That was just the whole point. And daddies need to make sure they watch out for their daughters as well. Daddies need to be in their daughter in all their kids' lives. But that's one more reason why a man should be in his daughter's life.
Well, I mean, I
Just
can
like
say
how your
this
daddy
because
was. and went off on old
Yeah.
boy when you didn't even know what was going on. Men know. Men know the good ones from the bad ones. Men know things that,
Mm.
hey, he said what? Wait a minute now. That ain't nothing the man should ever say. And so he gonna check him right there on the spot. He gonna get on him. You had your daddy right there though.
Hmm.
And so I say that I can see. Go ahead.
No, I mean it is, and they're not pedophiles. They are, like I said, ephebophilia, something like that.
I just call
So
them
they just
men.
like, well, they're men. There are men who like adolescent girls, and vice versa. So you know that is a character trait. So
What does
you know,
adolescent mean? Adolescent just seems like they still in school.
the 19 and under.
Okay, okay, all right.
So yeah, there are, and honestly, at about 15, 16, I had a body on me. I can see why my parents were stressed the hell out. So I do know that that's where the predators can kind of come in at if you're not being covered and protected. They're not there. You do need a man to kind of say, hey, he ain't all he's trying to do is fuck. And my daddy was real raw. He's that nigga's trying to fuck. That's just really what it is. There really wasn't no sugar coat, and there really wasn't any watering it down. He trying to fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get your brain messed up with dick, and you don't do what you need to do in life. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, sometimes we do need that. I'm not saying Nikki is wrong for what he said, because at the end of the day, I believe that he's right in some instance, because like you said, if you the mama on there shaking her ass, the girl's gonna be doing it too. Just like if the daddy's out there slanging dope and doing everything else, his son's gonna follow his suit too. So we
Right.
have to be mindful of what we're showing our children, what we're doing. Trust me, I would love to just shake my ass all the time here and there, but I know my daughter is wild.
That's
You
right.
know,
That's right. We can move
you
on from this. We can move on from the subject. I don't know, Shay, did you have anything else to say about it?
No,
hell,
I
Oh no,
just really
I'm good.
expressed. Oh, I'm sorry. Uh,
Oh, go you.
Umi?
Yeah, you good. I mean, you can say what you was gonna say. I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Oh, I was just gonna say like what Ivy just mentioned, like she said at the age she was, and then it go back to like you said how we grew up, like girls to women, y'all were already mature, like, and it goes back to that, even below 10, like y'all playing, house, baby dolls, like y'all are already developing on that level as far as getting ready for adulthood. And to my recollection, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, like a female is considered grown at 18, and really for a male, we're considered grown at 21. And still, like with that maturity level, like we don't mature like women, like we don't mature like that. So like you said, I think it's looked at like, okay, you may see more of a younger female with an older guy because of that matureness level pertaining to that. That's just my opinion on it.
well,
Definitely.
older men can still persuade younger women. Just like older women can persuade younger men. It is a persuasion, because your frontal lobe don't even develop till you 25 for both race genders. So I just think
Correct.
that it's just one of those things where you can teach your child everything, but they gonna do what they want to do, and they are. You have to be able to be prepared for that as a parent.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
we can go ahead and move on. I do want to say one last thing before we do get off. Apparently, all the women that were in the picture were all between 21 and 22, and there was like 10 women, and only one of them was 20. And so the picture in question didn't even contain 18, 19-year olds. These were all 20, 21-year old women, 21, 22, and one 20-year old. Do want to say shout out to Nicky, man. Y'all go hit him up. Sleepers for the Rich, Brand Durano Spas, his photography company. He's all around the city. You see that? When you see that black bubble eye beans with the lights up underneath, that's him. He's pulling up pretty much everywhere. So shout out to Nicky D. It was a good topic for conversation. Now we do need to move on since we are talking about relationships between men and between women and stuff like that. Is it possible that a man or a woman can love two people at the same time? Do y'all think that's possible?
Yes.
Y'all
Women,
some players, man. See, y'all got to turn off the
No,
play gene, man. Y'all
we
over
just
here
do it
pushing
better than
people.
y'all.
Yeah,
We
I
just
push
do it
his
a little
P.
better than y'all.
Well, I'm not saying cheating. I'm saying, can you love, actually love, give your heart to two different men, or can a man actually give his heart to two different women? Of course, we can sleep with 10,000 people, but it's only that certain person that gets your heart. Can
I,
that happen
I,
twice? At the same time.
I
Mm.
definitely think you can. I definitely, I definitely think you
Stay over
can.
here pushing P, man. Come on, man.
But I'm just saying, I think you can. I mean, I think you can. I'm just saying.
You can't.
In love with
I
them?
would.
In love with them. I feel like you can be in love with two different people.
Yup.
So you think
I
so you
I
saying Rick
was.
you can't be in love with two different people at the same
No,
time?
not in love.
Why?
Shit.
Well,
Well, I
because
mean,
men
two
and women look at
innocent
love too.
because I
Yeah,
think
we look at love two extremely different ways. Men are
Yeah.
hard, in my opinion. Men are a lot harder lovers than women. When a man actually loves, he loves hard because a man picks the woman who's his vision from his mother, if he's had a good mother. But any positive female or a positive woman that he saw growing up, that's how he picks his woman. And so he looks at his woman as maybe an offset from his mother, things of that nature. You don't got that many mamas. So it's a little bit different for men. So you can be like, I love that girl, man. She do X, Y, I love her, yada, yada, yada. And then you might have one and be like, no, this is my wife. No, no. No, I go crazy behind this one. That other one, I might be a little mad, might be a little drove, but this one right here, I go crazy behind this one. And so with most men cannot be in love with two women at one time. You can still be in love with your woman and still want to get you something on the side, stuff like that. But we all know,
We
the
know.
side chick.
You ain't telling nothing
Yeah, yeah,
you really
yeah,
telling
we
nothing
are. Yeah,
exactly.
the side chick is just the side chick, and that's where she gonna belong. Now we gonna cry if
mashed
that side chick is best eater. And she the
mashed
best eater
potato.
leave. That's a sad day, Lord. That's a sad day.
Oh, yeah, she
Look,
right.
this
She
the
is tired.
first. Oh, I'm sorry.
What you?
I would say this is the
Go
first
ahead.
statement that I actually believe that I can see more of a woman loving someone like that than a man. Like I have to agree with Rick. Like I think that's tough. And then to love another person, man, like that's a lot of work. That's another job. Like I
A
can see a
lot of
woman
work.
doing it more. I can see a man doing it.
Yeah, as women, yeah, I do believe that we can love more than one person. Two people is my max. But I think that
Two your best. Oh,
I'm
just
like
two?
I said two for sure at the max at one time, two at one
Yeah.
time.
But
Like
is y'all
then,
let, y'all
then,
let both of them
then you
smash?
rotate them. Then you get rid of them two and find two more.
Oh
yeah,
wow.
you
They pushing P out here. It's crazy. The women pushing more P than the niggas. That's crazy.
Wait,
But it's always been like that.
so Rick, let me ask this question. So I've heard several guys say this that they lie to the one that they love and not to hurt them or however it go. That's true.
That's very true.
Yep.
That's
I
very, very,
But
very
why?
true. Because you don't want to hurt them. Because a lot of the times with men, it's some of us haven't grown up enough. Because men don't cheat, but sometimes we still in our
that's
boy
right.
stage. You
Uh,
know, and
boy.
but
so a lot of the
above,
times you might want to slip up and stuff like that, and a woman will never understand, or most women. I don't want to speak in absolutes, but 99% of women would not understand where a man's coming from. Where a man might be like, "Oh, I just like Jay-Z said, I was just fucking them hoes. I was gonna get right back." Like it wasn't that nigga going to have sex with her was like going to play a pickup game of basketball. I'm not gonna remember that shit next week unless I'm hurt. I don't care about that. So you definitely would lie to your woman because she's not going to understand that. There's no way she's gonna be able to justify that. And she might her mind say, well, if he can do it, I can do it too. And don't no man want to see that woman with another mate.
Well, okay, have you took in consideration that just because you love and I just because you love two people at the same time, both of them are not offering the same thing. You could get
true.
something completely different from one, and that's where the love comes in. You got somebody who's gentle, kind, loving, and is a giver, and you got somebody else who he hits all your love languages. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's not like they're both giving you the same thing. You might fall in love with someone who has who's just there, literally just there, like, oh, you're just so loving. That's
Now,
it. That's all they have to offer.
as a man, you know what I just heard?
What you hear?
is one that's giving you that bread, and there's the other one that's
Smack.
keeping your
Just
emotions
No,
steady.
dead.
not necessarily much.
You
I
know?
said giving doesn't mean it's monetarily. Doesn't you could be giving time, energy, good sex. Like all of that is, hey, that matters.
It does play a factor, Rick.
It
Man, I want to
does.
ask y'all.
It
I
Yeah.
want to ask y'all, ladies, something. Rick, 1 second. Okay, so like falling in love with two different people. Okay, that one guy, there's nothing physical. Okay, it may be more platonic, like you said, that person who you can lean on and
does.
talk to when things going bad. They're giving you money. They there for you. Just kind of support you. Taking care of your mental. And then the guy that's the physical. So my question is, okay, the physical, like you said, maybe the one that you're smashing or going out doing stuff. Being seen more with this person. But from what I've heard and what I've experienced, okay, like the one that you're physical with, you don't really love them. You love the one that's doing all that other stuff. Like that's what I've heard in my lifetime. Like, okay, I didn't love him. It was just sex.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy, you giving me
Right.
everything, but you're not giving me sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I check all the other boxes, but I'm not getting the physical
Mhm.
part. That I don't understand that. So
And
that's why I'm asking y'all, like, why is it like that, ladies?
well, you know why? Because sometimes men they stop at the sex, like, oh, and they think that they have some good dick that you just gonna automatically just fall to your knees, and they kind of do. Sometimes they slack off on the things that they was doing prior to. I put it like this: it is like that honeymoon. I ain't gonna say it's a honeymoon phase, but that phase before men get some cat, they are the best.
Yep.
They are. You can get a boat out of a nigga.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like they're the best. They Jay, they are. Like she know I'm right. They
Yeah,
are the best. They are
I
everything.
would agree. I definitely would agree. Because no, stop sending the buzzer. Stop sending the buzzer because, like she said, because once you have sex, it's like them soul ties, and like you get
Ooh.
I don't know, y'all men get crazy, and then it be like some of y'all be horny toads, and y'all want that shit all the time, and then we be like, no, fuck this
Mm-hmm.
shit, like I ain't fucking you right now, like, and then you
Who
get
don't want
mad,
something
and
good
then
all the time though?
what?
Sometimes good. Like y'all don't like to y'all feel like when y'all start giving it, y'all don't like to listen, take advice, instructions, directions, nothing.
No, we're not doing that anyway. 'Cause as a
Well,
man, I mean,
then when we
anyway.
cut it off, then you get mad. Then that's when you
Yeah.
go cheat.
Oh,
You
instructions
lie
on that
to us,
part.
Rick,
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Like you
and
talking
then
about
you
that lot.
lie to us. Mm-hmm.
Don't cut it off then. You
Cause
shouldn't have
I
cut it
love you.
off.
I'm lying to you.
Yeah, you shouldn't
Mm.
have cut it off. He gonna cheat if you cut it off. Why would you
They
cut it
gonna
off?
cheat whether you cut it off or not. Most men gonna do that anyway. Please don't say no, they not. Yes, they are.
So okay, I guess since we talking about this, back to what Rick was asking last week, I think it was one of the questions is how long should you wait before you even have sex? But when you start talking to somebody,
Ah, yes.
he talking about, now
Shay said, look, if the feeling right, he getting down tonight. After
right. If the
Hey,
feeling is right, if you got them draws wet, then I'm just saying we can. Oh, I ain't saying it got to be a
it's a
month or 2 months.
puddle.
What the hell is that? A swimming pool? No, but for real.
now listen, I can't say this for me. I've had a guy wait almost a year, and
That's
I've had one
crazy.
wait
Oh
that
yeah.
good that
I
almost a year.
I be oh shit. No. I mean if I was a nigga, I'd be like, no, I ain't gonna be able to fuck with her. A year?
Exactly. A year? I mean, he probably still had other women he was messing with.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
You
saying.
he wasn't
know?
They'll
just getting
wait. Yeah,
he was
like they'll
getting
wait
cat.
till they
It
got
just
something
wasn't
else
mine.
out.
Yeah. He was
Yeah,
just waiting on you. But yeah, okay.
Yeah,
But even
he was
still.
getting it. It just wasn't mine. He was getting. I ain't crazy now.
How,
I
how
ain't look. I enough sense.
how long did y'all stay messing with each other when you did finally give it to
Well, she haven't. She said
Ooh,
he's still waiting.
him?
no. This was years ago. We dealt with
Oh,
each other off and on for years. So I
Hmm.
okay.
do think that I don't think it plays a major part in deciding whether it's 2 days or 200 days. It don't matter.
I was just
If
trying to see if it was she if old boy felt it was worth the wait. Because you said you made him wait almost a year. He hit maybe once or twice and never came back. I'd have been like, you tripping, man, making that nigga wait all that time for that. It wasn't cooking like that.
Baby, he stayed around, okay?
Like
Around. It just didn't work.
the people that has to wait, is that because of more of, you see more of a potential, more of a long term thing with that person that that you may wait on giving it up to, than someone who you just seen like maybe it was just more of a what you call it, a lust type of situation with someone you may give it up to at any point in time.
My perspective is I really was trying to I was weeding out the other nigga. If you want to be honest, okay? I was just weeding out the other nigga.
Okay.
It's really what it was. Being
I
honest.
think that's usually what it be. So you ain't said nothing wrong. I think a lot of the time that's what it is. She got something else going on. She trying to see if the nigga
Yeah.
go shit and get off the pot. You know, if he,
Wait.
so
Option, because
yeah.
that's where the being in love for two people come in. Like, I really like this man, but he's still lacking this. But then you got this new man approaching, and he's hitting everything. You still don't know him because you still don't want to just give up your body to him. So you're still learning. You're still trying to figure it out. So yeah, all of that plays a factor. Women, we really strategic with how we do things. Me personally, I like to weigh my options before I just catch a body. Like, let me see. I like to. I ain't gonna say I like to piss you off, but I want to. I need to see you in a few emotions to see if this is something that I want to deal with.
Yeah, you gonna piss that nigga off. You crazy. I ain't already hear.
And piss you off. Let me
She
see.
gonna go upside that nigga head real quick.
Yeah, but
you can't even beat no nigga up. You ain't even gave the thing yet.
I
You
mean,
ain't even
I
put
why
don't
the
know.
y'all
load.
want to test us though? Like that's what I'm talking about. Like, see, why you got to go through that? Why we got to go through that, Ivy?
I just need to see. I need realistically, you really don't know how somebody is until you see them angry. I need to see how you control your emotions in anger. And not just like I'm doing something to like piss you off, but man, that sexual tension gets intense.
Yeah,
you
just
know.
why y'all be holding it? Just give it. Just throw us a bone. That's all.
Okay,
Just it'll make
listen,
everything so much
no,
smoother and easier.
you want to know why? Because that means I gotta go. I gotta stop fucking with the dude that I'm dealing with. I gotta go get tested. You got a window right there. You gotta go get tested because you gotta test between your partners now. Shit, and you gotta have a conversation with him. That courageous conversation. When's the last time you've been tested? And he might not want to get tested right away because he's still screwing something. So yeah, it's strategic how I do it. So yeah, and if I get off one dick to go to another one, I can't really go back to the other one. Now I'm stuck with this one.
Shay over there quiet through the motherfucker. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but she said 3 words. She quiet.
Well,
Hey,
But it's
I
true.
will say this though. While you testing folk emotions, once somebody call the police to the other one, the relationship is over. How y'all feel about that?
I done had the
I
police called on me
I
a few times.
Oh Lord, I knew you was
call the
gonna say
police
that,
on me.
Ivy.
It's over with.
Both. Oh yeah. Have y'all ever called the police on a dude?
No,
No,
I feel it's different for men because the police are gonna be more aggressive with it. Each time the police were called on me, for one, I left. The other one, the police was just so uberly nice. Like, just go.
Yeah, as
I
a man, we're not going to experience that.
Yeah, men are not. So I wouldn't dare put any man, especially that I still love and care about, in a position to where that will be the outcome. So no, I don't call the police on men. Now, if you put your hands on me,
that's a different
That's
story,
different.
right?
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
but we call the corner. We ain't really just calling the police.
Shoo, she said the corner. I know that's right, baby. Oh God, I know
But
that's right. I can understand that. I've definitely never had the police called on me before, but I've definitely had to call the police and mamas or granny or something like that. But hey, you got to come get her. She, please talk to her because she got to leave because I'm about to call the laws on and I'm recording all this just in case she try to say I did something X, Y, Z. But so I mean, I can understand that. And as a black man, I appreciate both of you women acknowledging the fact that hey, it's a difference if I call the police on him and different things might come up there. Different things he's going to be treated different. So I definitely appreciate that from you ladies. That's a very big thing. But when is it really appropriate to give up on a relationship? If that's not it, when do you think it's appropriate to just be like, you know what, F it, I'm gone?
Mm, mm.
I feel like when the relationship gets to a non-existent relationship, like I don't really care if you really exist. Especially like if y'all stay together. I walk in the house, I walk past you, like I don't speak to you, I don't talk to you. I just feel like when it gets to that point, yeah, it's time to go.
Mm. I've been down there. I've been there before. And that's how you, especially in a marriage, that's how you kind of know for sure. Like I don't even respect you.
Right.
So it's time to leave. Yeah, like the respect is gone. I realize when I if a man gets me so angry to where I call you out your name,
Mm.
you see what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's coming on because I really call a man out their name. I only did that like once before, and but if I ever get to that point, I know for sure that's me. If I have to yell at you, we're done. Like I can't. I'm not compromising my peace anymore. Um like and it's hard dating now, because men, the older that men get, the more stubborn, the more whew,
Well, I think that's
I'm like,
both women too. That's why a lot of men say
but
they'd
this,
rather date younger women because of that.
and
Yeah.
that's why I need to go back to them younger ones then, huh? Because I can train.
Me personally, I just really think it's over. I'm just speaking for a man. It's over to where it's a couple of things. Either there's no way you could ever trust this woman again. She's done some stuff that you'll never think that she'll do. There's no way. And another thing is the respect. If you feel like that woman has no respect for you, she's not going to regain that respect for you. Whatever you did to make her lose respect for you, to make her look at you as that's my man, that's my king, that's my protector, that's whatever you want to put right there. Once that's lost, I don't think a woman gains that back from you. I think it's over. And another thing is for men, once men feel like they don't have a control of the situation, if she's allowing outside influencers or outside people to rearrange and change how their relationship makeup is and things of that nature, once that happens, I think for most men, they're going to bow out of it because their woman is being controlled by something or someone else. And it's most men want to be the ones to deliver the message to their woman. They don't want anybody else to have to deliver a message to them. You understand what I'm saying? You don't ever want to have her homegirl or her homeboy, baby daddy, or whatever it is, this, that, or the third, interfering on what you and them got going on. So if that man feels that, hey, you're putting them over me. You may not think so, but this is how I feel. You're putting XYZ over me. At that point, for most men, they might want to go ahead and bow out of the situation because it could get ugly after that. So it's best to just go ahead and bow out.
I agree. I 100% agree. I think that for me, is dating has been it. I don't know. I feel like this is my daddy's karma. I don't know. He was a dog. Probably what I
Yeah, 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 yeah.
get karma or something. But yeah, like I do believe that when it comes to it's one thing I can say that I have learned, and I learned this early on in marriage counseling. That's when I was trying to work on my marriage when I was young, y'all.
Mm.
And one thing that counselor said, it was a man too, it was a black man. And he was like, the words that I say to a black man in this day and time is detrimental to him. Like it can either make or break him. And that's when I kind of like really learned how to like talk to men and things like that. Cause I used to be a demon. Sound
He
like
was
you still
exactly right. It do. It sound like you still low. I wouldn't say on that one. Sound like you still on demon time.
no.
Hey,
Uh-uh.
D, next time she has her face on there looking out nice and pretty, just replace that face with a demon emoji. Next
Oh
time.
my God.
You're going to have to just put a demon emoji on that face. You
That
can't.
hurt my feelings.
Yo, demon time. She is not playing. But nah, we are. Yeah, it's all right.
Savage.
We know you're not like that. Like that. Savage. It's all right.
I came a long way. Like I really learned to like really value men and just understand that it's like I told this guy I was dating. I was like, I really think you need to go to therapy. And he's just like he was just so against it, and eventually he decided to go because I kind of hounded him about that. He was like, "That's the best thing I ever could have did for myself,"
Yes.
friends. So it's just it is. I feel like we got to give people grace in all stages of life. even men who are dogs, even dogs deserve a little bone here and there.
There you go. There you go. You got to. And as a man, I appreciate that. Give us a little grace because I think what a lot of women don't realize is we're giving y'all a lot of grace too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So you being patient, you being understanding with your woman and stuff like that. And so I think that for most men, that's what we want as well. Be patient, be understanding. But your friend was right. And you're very right. I'm glad that you brought that up, Ivy. Therapy is something that we all need. I needed it. I need to go back in it, to be honest with you, but
Facts.
it definitely helped me out in life. It definitely helped me through a whole lot. Something, people be like, you can't pray. I've said it before on this podcast. The problem with black people is we think we can pray everything away.
Yeah.
Mm.
We can pray all day long. I'm all with prayer, the power of prayer. I'm an excellent prayer. And I've been royally blessed, I think, because of my prayers and people praying for me. However, God does put other entities and other people in your life to help you navigate. Because I don't care what nobody's saying. Ain't nobody got, ain't nobody just having no personal conversations where God is talking back to you, telling you exactly what to do.
Faith without
And
works.
so, exactly, faith without works is dead. And so that's as very big. I'm glad you spoke on that, Avi, because in our community, that's something that a lot of us can really, really, really benefit from, to be honest with you. A lot of us. I would say the majority, if not all of us, can benefit from some form of therapy. You know,
Mm.
I'm with that 100%. Um, especially nowadays when we got social media and stuff like that. Too much social media that can start training the brain. That can start fooling you and stuff like that. And a lot of relationships go in the toilet because of social media. It all really boiled down to some stuff on social media. So how much of an influence has social media ever had on either one of y'all's relationships, or have you ever noticed, like a friend of yours, that if you go back and look at it, their relationship is really dead because of social media?
A few.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a few. I have friends that be posting stuff on social media, and I'm like, this heifer, no, she lying. Like, why is
Oh
she
yeah.
doing this? Yeah, I be like, this girl here be faking it for the book, be faking it for the book. I be like, she.
Hmm.
Hey, I had a man call me out about what I post on Facebook. I was talking about, he called me out. He told me, son, I don't understand you. He was like, this is not who you are in person. And I thought that shit was so funny. I was like, well, I'm a comedian to me, so like, don't take it serious. But I do think sometimes people see that and they think that it's really you on
Yeah.
social media.
Oh, I get that
And
all the time.
Yeah.
yeah, and I have to explain to people like that's a personality. I rarely put my personal business on social media. I put enough on there to where you think you know my personal business. So yeah, I think that it does play a part. I actually saw something on Instagram, and I should have screenshotted, but I went to school with these people, and so they was married 17 years. They've got married straight out of almost high school,
Yeah.
and he basically was saying how social media and was it Love and Hip Hop or whatever that is had influenced his wife to the
Mm.
point she ended up getting a BBL. She ended up just trying to keep up with the things that she saw on social media, on Instagram, the pictures, the vibes, the video. She would want to all that stuff, and she would want him to take pictures of it so she can post it. And he was like, and it wasn't even like that. Like, I was like, well, damn, like, not he plaster, but I said, yeah, he did. And it's like, I
Wow.
see now where that's a lot of conflict. You trying to keep up with an imaginary person. Well, it ain't even imaginary, but you're trying to keep up with their imaginary lifestyle. People, what they put on social media is not true. Like I tell people all the time, that please don't think what I put on social media is true. I bash niggas. I be in love. Like, you cannot base that off of anything. I be bashing niggas on Facebook. It's fun. But I be
Damn.
laid
Oh my
niggas.
God.
I be
Yeah.
Demon time,
Demon time. There you go.
demon time.
cute.
Demon time. Yeah, that's
It's,
yeah, yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
it's
That girl say it's fun.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I get the same thing. People. that know me in person know that I'm really just playing and stuff like that. Everything is really tongue in cheek on social media. I don't put my personal business on social media. I don't understand why anybody can put their personal business on social media. So I definitely get where you're coming from. I think social media, unfortunately, does play a heavy role in relationships and stuff like that these days. I mean, just even having the conversation if y'all going to post each other now is a topic. Oh, am I going to post it? Am I going to post? Am I going to post it? I'm in a relationship with them. Am I? We on vacation, but am I going to show us on vacation? Am I? All of that stuff. The more and more I think about it, I be like, man, that's crazy. If that's who you with, that's who you with. I get not
Right.
putting the world in your business, so you might not want to show you know what I'm saying, you and your woman or you and your man, but people will know from looking at posts and things of that nature that yeah, I have somebody, I have a man, or yeah, I have a woman. I don't need to show the world my woman or show the world my man, but you know, they're there. You know, I do have a special somebody. So it's social media does play a lot of downfalls in what people see on there because it makes everybody think the grass is greener on the other side when we all know social media is 99% lies.
Right. I be lying on there. I literally just lie all the time on social. It's literally like I do. Like it's just, and I'm dead. Like I had a man. He was like, "You just," and this guy that told he was like, "I can tell you, you know, I can tell you don't post no niggas. Are you trying to get posted or something? Like, what's the problem? Like, why are you concerned? Like, if I do, if I don't, like, I just don't put my business online. You would never know if I have a man. You wouldn't even know if I'm married at this point. Like, it's just, I just really just, I'm not gonna post all that anymore. I used to, but I don't anymore. And I think it's a very, very vital part in relationships. I've learned to detach people's social media personality from whom they are in a relationship.
Right.
Period.
Definitely,
And look, y'all,
definitely,
and
you
I'm
have to.
happy y'all said that. I'm happy actually what Avi said too. Like, I'm that person. So I can raise my hand and say, like, I've been in relationships where I posted and it seemed like I had more drama when I was posting this
Yes,
person. But when I don't post that person, I don't have an issue at all. You know what I'm saying? Life is
at
great,
all.
Mhm.
you know?
But that's
And
once you start posting people, then all these exes and wannabes and all this come out the woodworks, and it just be having it be a lot. Once you start posting people that you actually talk.
Yeah.
So do y'all follow the people that y'all in relationship with or whatever?
No.
When I was in a relationship recently, I did, but I started late just because I don't know why. I mean, I didn't really have a reason, but even when I did click the follow, she just wasn't in my algorithm like that. You know what I'm saying? And so it got to a point to where because she has a business and so I would post her business and stuff like that. And so of course she'd be in my algorithm a little bit more. And I'm not a person who goes lurking on people's pages. Like
Right.
I've never gone. I don't go to women's pages, and even if you my woman, oh, let me see who liking your pictures. Let me see who comments. Let me see. I'm not that type of dude. I'm not gonna do that.
And that's because I used to do that. I used to drive myself crazy doing that dumb shit. So yeah, I
Yeah,
can. I'm talking about down. I'm on somebody's mama, grandma's page. Like who the fuck this hoe liking?
yeah,
So it is like I do think that is I don't follow no more. Like I did like he was like I guess we not friends on social. No, like and please do not associate me and my social media as one person. Like so it's like I just can't. Like I'm with you on that one. I don't want to follow you. I don't want to see too much. If I do follow you, it's probably gonna be later on in the relationship, and you might post something. I might get irritated and unfollow you again. So who knows? So no. Mm-mm.
to answer one of the
definitely.
question for me, I've both ways. Like I've had it both ways. I see it more peaceful. Now, me personally, I don't want to father. I don't really want to follow the person that I'm dealing with because, like I said, I don't want to even, you know, like I believe in privacy. I think everyone needs their privacy in some form or
Yeah,
fashion. So when it comes to that, I kind of, I kind of fall back. I don't really.
yeah,
I'm not checking for what my significant other doing and stuff like that. I prefer not to match. She's not even on it. But I've been there and I've had issues when it came to that because like Avi said, I had that person check. Oh, this picture, where this come from? Like going in your past, even prior to being with that person. This picture looked a little
Mm-hmm.
inappropriate. I'm like, man, that was before you. You know what I'm saying? And then that's like
yeah.
years
I'm not
ago.
gonna
Like
go back
so.
and delete.
Right. So no.
Yeah, I've definitely been through that as well. I've been through both.
Wait,
You
wait,
know,
wait, wait. So what you mean you wouldn't go back and delete certain things? If so, the relationship ends, you gonna keep up pictures and old
oh,
stuff.
oh no, 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 no. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying maybe a picture that I might have had on some some gray sweatpants or something like I might have been thirst trapping or
Oh,
something like that.
oh, Lord.
I might have
Trend.
been
Oh,
thirst trapping. You know
Ring
what I'm
the trend.
saying? Hey, look, hey,
I
hey,
guess,
hey, don't fake on the kid, cause hey, don't fake on your boy. Anyway, but might have been thirst or something like that, and that might have popped. So that's what I was talking about. Now anything, once I'm done with you, everything coming off the social media. I mean, like I ain't never knew you. No, it's a wrap. I can't.
that's how
That's why I don't want nobody to post me, and I ain't posting you because I had
exactly. Do
somebody
not post me.
mad. Like we stopped talking because I didn't want to be a thing. And my thing is like, why do we have to post that we together on social media? Like I just feel like if we together, they see us out, they see us out. Like I just don't. I ain't posting
Yeah,
that shit on social
we
media.
together in real life.
But then,
So
Right.
what does it care about social media and stuff like that? Who cares about that? Social media is not real
I'm
life.
with.
I love you for real. You know what I'm saying?
right,
I think that's insecurities though, because I've been down that road before, and it's just like I don't have. We're swapping fluids for God's sakes. Like I don't
Yeah,
have to post.
raw.
raw dog.
Your booty be in my face.
Oh my!
Yeah.
It's sad.
What you be? I can tell you what your whole body look like. I can draw it out for you. What you be? It's different.
Oh my!
Uh,
So yeah, it's like I don't know. I don't want to post, and plus I feel like it's some bitches that's ready to get their lick back on me. So I ain't posting my damn lick back.
don't
Damn.
post it because I would hate to have to come out of retirement and whoop their ass for you, girl.
Oh shit.
Listen,
Oh
Yeah,
shit. Look, right, teaming up. Demon time. From one
demon.
demon to another. When the demon
look, Shay
when the
knows.
demons
Sometimes,
collide.
sometimes them girls be waiting. They be waiting to see who you posted. They gonna get their best cousin to come get your man. Yes, yes. No, no, not this one. Especially now, if I post a man, just know he's my husband.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
But I do know that women do play very unfair and stuff like that. Because I remember before, and this is years ago, but I was dealing with a woman, and she said, "You think them girls want you for you? No, that's get back on me. They don't really like you like that." She straight up told me, she said, "You think you that nigga, don't you? Yeah, no,
Woo!
no,
It humbled you, huh?
you just get them because of me. Either they don't like something I did, or they just jealous, or they just hating anyway, and they just trying to get a lick up or a one up on me and stuff like that." And
Yeah.
after the relationship, we laughed about it, but then I told her, I said, "I don't give a fuck why they was coming. They was coming. It doesn't matter. Like I don't give a damn about what the reason was. I wasn't in love with them no way. I know they didn't like me like that, but they was fucking, and I wanted to hit, and so that's what it was. So whatever reason it is, I'm still gonna hit. I'm not gonna feel bad when I'm hitting about it."
That's sad. You should feel bad.
Huh?
You should at least feel bad at minimum. Goodness.
No, I mean, I'm not going to feel bad because I know she really don't like me. Is what I'm saying. I should feel bad about maybe if I was doing something, cheating or something like that, maybe so. But I'm talking about I'm not going to feel bad. Oh, she really don't like me. She really just hate my girl.
Yeah.
I don't give a
Well, can
damn.
y'all tell? Can men tell when a woman trying to get some get back on a girl?
No, well, I
Mm,
can't.
no, not really, unless you know the situation, unless she's
Right.
talked to you about this particular girl before. But other than that, no, you can't tell. Women, women, y'all got more game than Monopoly, bro. Like, women will rizz a dude up real quick. You know what I'm saying? And so we like, yeah, what's happening? Because, usually the dude is the one approaching the woman. But when the woman is approaching the man, we're like, she like me. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna go with
Right.
the flow. Even though we don't like her, never gonna be with her, stuff like that. Yeah, she'll get it. So yeah, I'm gonna roll with that.
Now,
That's
Ivy,
just, just how it is.
Like men, like we go do our research too now. Like if like you said, if it's somebody come, we seeing like maybe who's the mutual friends and stuff like that. I mean, we go do that too.
Hmm. Yes. Yes, you're gonna do something like that. You definitely gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But she coming up off that thing. You know what I'm saying? And so, but that's when I was a boy. Now that I'm a man, A black man. I've always been a black man, black person, but now I'm a
And we
black
don't
man.
cheat. We
Black men
don't
don't
cheat.
cheat.
Bless
boy,
your heart. Bless your heart.
Yeah. Bless your
a
heart.
boy,
Bless your poor little heart.
Black men cheat, and all men cheat. It don't even have a color to it. I know y'all you niggas and you white people cheat.
Do
Hell,
all women
Oh my
cheat?
God.
no, we don't. Once
The
and some of
blasphemy.
us when we own it.
So both of you sitting on this phone saying that y'all ain't never cheated on a man before.
I have not cheated on a man. I've cheated back. There's a difference.
said that
No, God.
you
What
Look,
that
it's a
buzz at,
form
Pimp?
of
What that
cheating
buzz at?
too, Ivy. A
somebody
form of
said,
cheating. Now, y'all looking at that just from a physical standpoint, we talking about cheating on all aspects. Phone conversations, thoughts.
yeah, I get
She
my lick
definitely
back.
did that. Yeah, I mean, getting your lick back is still cheating though. You're doing the exact
Yeah,
same thing he did, so you're no different than a man.
I did it second though.
Shit don't matter if you did it first, second, or third.
That's
I was
what's
look,
crazy.
Ivy, I was all into it till he cheated. So hey,
I better say I
Yep,
cheated back. That's a different.
it is a difference. It's a huge difference.
It's no
I cheated
Yeah,
different.
back.
y'all
You
don't
I,
understand when
I
you got a
cheated
woman
back.
when you got a woman and she like really really into you and she don't have no other eyes for another man and you mess it up, she good as gone.
I feel you on that, but you have to. I think women have to understand that you're just as bad as a man. That just wasn't your first thought to do. Maybe it was his first thought, maybe, but it just wasn't your first thought. You're no different from a man. People, human beings, cheat on human beings. That's
Right.
what it is, and a lot of that kind of goes back to what we were talking about with social media, because there's so much more access to people. We can talk to anybody, everybody. Like me, I'm a homebody. All I really do is work and come home. I'll be at the crib. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see that many people. Anybody I meet usually gonna be at like Walmart, Berkshire's, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, but
Right.
I'm not really out on the scene and stuff like that. And so like you're opened up now to everybody. You can just hit that person inbox. Or you can just post a picture and she might like it. She posts a picture and you like it. So, don't let me post no picture and you love it. Shit, I feel like you want to have my baby at that point.
Hey, look, Rick, I want to say something. I think Shawanda said like God dang it, I lost my train of thought. Oh, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Proceed. If it come back before we get off, I'll say it.
I got you. But yeah, I think, a lot of times women need to understand, women are the new men. And the
Mm.
problem with men is we sit back like, oh, bro, hold up now. You're doing too much now. Hold up now. You're doing too much. That's our problem. But women are definitely the new men. Women have always been better at stuff like that because men ain't going to hunt and search and do the things that y'all do. Like you were just talking about, in child private eye and stuff like that. I think all women are in child private eyes. They can
Man,
figure
thank
some
you.
stuff out.
I know
Thank you,
I
Rick.
am.
Thank
Give
you.
me
Yeah.
a first
They,
name. I'm gonna have a last name, their address, their phone number, their mama name, whoever was associated
Listen,
with they phone number. Give me an hour. I'm gonna have all that for you, and probably
It's
I
say
had
something.
a I had a
see,
and I
woman
be
tell me, oh, my bad, go ahead, Ivy. My bad, go ahead.
man, and see
I
what
had
I
a
that's what
man
I wanted to
he
say.
lied about.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
go ahead.
I think I had a man that lied about his first name. He was so shocked that I figured out his full name, his whole life. How the hell did you find that out? Like you, like yeah, cause I'm a motherfucking investigator. Shit.
That is
Hmm.
crazy. Why would you be lying about your name anyway? But I definitely had a woman tell me this is no cap. I had an ex girlfriend one time. She used to be like, "Who is so and so? Who is so?" I'd be like, "I don't even know them people like that." Oh, now she liked you, this, that, and the third. And this is no cap. When that relationship ended, them same women who she noticed that liked me and stuff like that, these were the same women that were approaching me after they realized that relationship was over.
Mm.
It's like she already knew. She already knew. She did the research. She didn't see the type of dude this woman gonna date, and this, that, and the third. And she could just tell. What I'm saying. Also based off of liking pictures and stuff like that. But she just already knew. She said, "Yeah, this one right here. I don't like her. I already know what she on." I'm like, "Bro, I don't even know this woman. What are you talking about?" Now you don't know it, but she know you, and
Cause
that's
they
just from her
do.
just doing her research.
There are women who I'm telling you, they be seeking men out. They're like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and get him. Hmm.
And see, I
Y'all the
They
real
remember
like to,
predators.
oh, I remember what I want to tell y'all because I'm remixing it a little further back. But like I think Shawanda was saying like how men like we can't we can't do a certain thing. See, I think a woman always have that replacement. Like, women can have that male friend. He ain't nothing but a friend. They already got our replacement lined up, Rick. It's already lined up. It's
Yep.
just sitting there.
Yep.
We just sitting there all willy-nilly.
Yep.
Like I say, we simple. Men are simple. Women are more complex. But they always had a backup plan. So that's why we always get played. And that's the reason why black men don't cheat. We tired of getting hurt. We be
Facts.
going and having these
We always got to
Bible
have
study
plan B.
sessions and trying to get right, and y'all be
Yeah.
hurt.
Giving each other words and affirmations. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
come on, man.
Yep.
We got on that type of time. Y'all just ruthless out here, bro. Y'all some sharks in the water.
So here you go, Rick.
Y'all make
Shawanda and Ivy. Do y'all have male friends?
Yes.
Okay. See, there you go.
yes, I do.
See, there you go. They got replacements lined up. So whoever come in
No.
is gonna be.
Gay.
No.
They're gay.
No, we
They
ain't talking
may
about
be-
the gay
hey.
one. That's a female.
Yeah. Now they could be playing. They could be playing gay. They may not be gay. They might be playing gay.
No, they absolutely, absolutely.
So, okay, when you say male friends, like people that you talk to all the time, or like people that you just say, hey, this my friend, whatever,
People who done seen that coochie before.
Plan of action.
Oh,
I'm just gonna say it.
no.
Yeah. They done seen the stink star before.
Well, I'll call him a friend, I guess. Then, I mean,
okay, can you be platonic friends after you've tried, after you've dated?
Man.
If you're implying that, then yeah.
Man, that gotta be a topic next week, y'all. That part gotta be a topic. Friends with benefits. That has to be a topic.
We putting that on the map.
Oh.
Friends
Yeah,
with
put it
benefits.
out.
Yeah, we done ran out of time, y'all. We done ran out of time, unfortunately. It was getting good, boy.
Man.
Y'all make sure y'all tune into us every week. Please tune into us. Drop a like, drop some comments. Y'all let us know, what you like, what you don't like. Anything that y'all want us to talk about, please just tune in. Definitely. What you got to say, D?
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. Look, I don't even supposed to be on here, but I seem like I'm here every week. It's almost like I'm being integrated into this show. I just supposed to be producing. But hey, it is what it is. I enjoy it. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all tune in. We got a podcast coming soon who I love. I don't discuss. The first series is going to be Why Did I Get Married from the female perspective. So y'all be looking for that coming soon.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
That's hard. I can't wait to hear that, man.
I'm hoping to find some ladies. I'm hoping maybe we can get these ladies we have on, if they feel comfortable in talking to talk about it.
Come on.
Oh yeah. I don't mind.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. I want to listen to that, man. I'll be glued to the seat waiting on that. Y'all know how these super producer Darian do, man. He look. If y'all want some content, holla at Darian because he got everything. He got all the content for whatever you want to talk about.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. Yes, sir. But I'm signing out, y'all.
We go.
I'm signing out too.
Hello.
Holla.